Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 10th, 2024. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle coming out for Capricorn here. Let's see what's going on. So Capricorn, we have peace and we have status quo. There needs to be a level of peace, and it needs to be, you need to be, in a sense, flowing with the music or the symphony in your day. Okay. And it's important that your intention is always to make sure that there is peace between you and those that you care for. Don't allow other people's feelings, especially towards you, your decisions, your investments, the time that you spend on something. Don't allow their shortcomings or their feelings of shortcoming within themselves interfere with you being peaceful. Okay. And for that to be said, this would say that you may be one of these, in this energy of saying, I don't want to deal with you because you're not good at this, right? You can't, it would be wise to allow people to march to the beat of their own drum here. Yeah, there's something here about your decisions. You're being warned not to be a tyrant, okay, with this energy. And this is almost saying too, say we're dealing with children, and this is something that's really easy to do, to be quite honest with you. And even people that, may be challenged in one direction, but also could be quite good at something else, right? It's important that you would say to a person, you are, like, say they want to be part of the band, but they're good at organizing and maybe they're not so good on instruments. It's like, it would be so awesome if you were the band manager and you were able to make sure everything was put together properly, because you were just so good at that. Instead of being like, you suck on the piano, you're terrible with the guitar, you don't know how to play the drums, you have no rhythm. It's very important not to be in that space. Okay, Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor, and Page of Pentacles. It's so important that you learn more, be more curious about paying attention to what other people's strengths are, because status quo with Five of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles gives off a vibe of people feeling deep inside that they are missing something, that they're without, right? They're not capable, they're incapable, they're not, you know what I mean? There's some vibe here of the people around you really paying sharp attention to their shortcomings, and it's so important that you don't add to it. Spirit is very much so speaking of you, like there's a symphony around you, and it may be bittersweet. The song Bittersweet Symphony, I love that song, right? But it may be bittersweet, but it's sweet, right? And it's important that you look at all the options in front of you and you're able to delegate, because they're showing a delegation energy. Of saying, you know what, maybe so and so is not good at this, and maybe I'm not good at so and so, but I am good at that. And that's okay. We could still make beautiful music together. We could still figure this out, right? Someone may not be a great singer, but they may be awesome with the tambourine. He can hand them a tambourine. And they're speaking a lot about the music here, and energy of that. But new supportive connections is the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. And these are people that do want to support you, and they would actually be invaluable to your cause, to whatever path you're choosing, to whatever it is you're commissioning. Invaluable. But it's so important that you're not harping on what they're not good at. Okay? So important that you're not doing that, because it shows that as a leader, your part of your job is to instill peace within other people's hearts. And they don't allow them to go, well, I'm not good at anything. Don't allow that energy to influence how you deal with other people. Well, they know they suck. What's it to me to tell them that they suck? They already know it. No, it's important you point out their strengths, right? That's what an emperor does in the first place. In order for him to have an empire, he pays attention to the strengths of his land. He doesn't go, this land sucks, I'm not going to run it. He goes, well, at that side it may be dry, but it's great for grapes. You know what I mean? And this side here may be very wet and temperate, but it also may be very good for rice. You know, we can build something there. We can fortify our land. It's very important that you are like this with everything and everyone around you, fortifying it, not tearing it down. So true love is Page of Swords and the Five of Cups. True love is seeing that people are broken with the Page of Swords, And you realize that you also would be broken should you have had certain shortcomings as well. So, what can you do with Page of Swords? Curious about the options in front of you. Well, what we can do instead of what we can't do. Well, what can be done, right? Because I also don't want to sit back here and regret. They're warning you of a regret that if you could destroy something beautiful by plucking them too hard versus strumming out beautiful music out of the guitar that is the people around you or the opportunities in front of you instead of rough handling things, um, handle everything with care and everyone with care. Your job is to commission a level of peace around you, and also that would also bring that same energy back to you of compassion and hope, because there are people around you that are really, really hyper focused on what they cannot do and what they don't know how to do and what they can't be and what they don't know how to be. You cannot let that influence how you treat others and how you deal with your day. You need to be in line with focusing on strengths of others and to delegating responsibilities according to those strengths. Okay. As a leader in a sense, because I'm seeing a leader energy, but they're asking you not to be tyrannical with it. So you could be dealing with an Aries, main signs, Sagittarius, very strongly Sagittarius. We also have another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp or a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Here, we also have Taurus, Gemini cusp, Virgo, Libra cusp, Aries, Taurus. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.